Aloha gamers, and welcome back to what I hope is a fantastic finale to the Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising streams. I know there's a hard mode, I know there's like challenge maps or whatever, but we're not gonna do any of that. We're gonna finish the main game. I guess if we got some time today, maybe we'll do a challenge map or two. But after that, next week, starting up, we are doing the XCOM files, the mega mod for Open XCOM Extended that is going to take our XCOM adventures into the next dimension. And then we'll do the Terror from the Deep one. I forgot what it's called. We'll do the Warhammer 40k one. I don't know what all we want to do, but I really cannot get enough classic XCOM. So, well, this is Final Fantasy VII. I mean, that's not even. Oh, is it the fucking remake? God damn it. Boo. Down with remakes. It's not even a real remake. It's like a multiverse sequel. This looks like one of those SteamWorld games. Like SteamWorld Heist. Okay, well, there you go. And this is Abnormalities, Red Tie, Day Cycles, Fear Meter. Oh. Well, Red Tie makes me think Hitman, but Day Cycles makes me think Lobotomy Corp. The master has done it once again. That's a great Friday. That tells me that this is going to be a good weekend. So let's jump on in to the world of Wars World. And we'll turn off. If you're wondering what that is Black Hole Sun in the Super Mario 64 Dire Docks sound font. I heard it today when I was watching a video about one of the XCOM mods that I'm interested in, and I was like, well, we gotta use this, right? All right, here comes Maxi. What's he gonna do? He's gonna lose one of his bombers, I guess, to take out one of these. Or do we not do that? I guess we can just take out both of them. If we get rid of the lasers, then I mean, we're gonna win. Like, this guy has no shot at winning. We might as well just go for it, right? All right, and now we can't really do much, so go ahead and throw another bomber at the problem. It's been working well thus far. We gotta get through all these damn Neo tanks, man. Too much. It's too much. All right. Grit, you're up, buddy. What can we hit? Oh, we can take out the missile, actually. Yeah, we can. Look at that. That's great. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll neuter it at least a little bit. And this can hit the pipes. Do we care? I don't think we care about the pipes. I think we just get a bunch of indirects into the works and then deal with it that way. Something like that. We can hit the missile next turn. All right, as far as the battleship goes, though, we can get that pretty darn good in there. If we can take out the rocket, then we can squeeze ourselves over there to hit the thing next turn, which is great. Go ahead and cap. I think we just leave that, and yeah, just wait it out. No problem. We don't have to worry about the laser anymore. Let's end this. Of course, now I have to wonder. Maybe I do want to blow open a hole here, just so the tank has something to do. Like, is it even worth it? I don't think so. I think we just send it in. Fuck it. Just start sending stuff in, and don't stop sending stuff in. We have an AP. We do have an APC. Great. Oop, let's do this. Go ahead and start capping. Supply. Okay, this artillery is basically done for. Yeah, I guess the more units we throw at the problem, the more we are... Oh, that needs to go here. The more we charge up our power meter, and that just makes us stronger. So we'll just continue to do that. So what's Sturm gonna do? He's gonna fire his gun. He hits all my powerful units. He blows that up, whatever. And here comes all of his other units. So, oh, that's a little bit concerning. Yeah, I didn't really consider what would happen if I did that, huh? All right, Max is up. So what can Max do? Not much, sadly. Start taking out this, I suppose. Start blocking. Oh, shoot. Go ahead and hit that. Start sending in infantry to block. I don't know. They can't hit them all. That'll at least keep them from getting out of containment. Yeah, we can send the Neotank over here. That's fine. Send the bomber in as well. Build another bomber or Neotank or something. I think bombers are going to be the king here. They're fast. They hit hard. They can't be hit by any of these. I mean, they can get hit by the missiles, but if we can just stay out of range of the missiles, we should be fine. All right, looks good. Grit. Let's do this, buddy. You're doing great. Go ahead and hit, let's see what the battleship can hit first. Suppose we want to try to take this out, huh? We can close in on the side. And I think our battleship is in good enough shape here. So with that in mind, let's take out the missile. So he has a harder time dealing with that. Start hitting the medium tanks. There we go. I can chill there, and I guess we're saving up for another battleship or another what's the other one? Rocket. Dude, I can't think of the units. Playing the game, I can't even think of the damn units. Okay. Cap it. Bomber surges forth. We can stay out of range of these missiles, which is great, and just pound them and all these ground units until we've exhausted their units, and we can push on the other side. And here comes the battlecopters. We can afford another. I wish we had another airport. We can afford another bomber, so let's go ahead and grab it. And that's it for Eagle, so let's see how these guns shake out. He hits one of my bombers, hits one of my bombers, hits my other bomber. But again, it's not like they can break through. Oh, he's gonna get a... Oh, shoot. I'll say he's gonna get a superpower soon. That's kind of scary. These poor, these poor units, man. Go ahead and hit here. Goodness, that can hit like everywhere. We pull back. I think we can send this bomber in to clean up a bit. Okay, so we've got a minor charge, so that's something. I think we just do this. Yeah, that's fine. And here comes another bomber. Start ruining people's days. Do not fire on that. And now that the lasers are out, we don't have to worry about keeping all of our units in here because the gun can only fire one shot. Okay, that is Max's time. Max's time is over. Now it's our time. Ba-boom. Oh, did we just get the pretty sure we just got the level 2 juice here. I wonder if it's worth it. I don't think so right now. Hit the pipe seam. That wasn't what I wanted to do, but you know what? Whatever. It all evens out in the end. So can't afford a battleship, but we can get a rocket. So let's grab a rocket here. Move the APC in. Looks like it might have to start dropping some stuff off. Oh, we're gonna get hit hard by this upcoming thing here, aren't we? So let's go ahead and take out the medium tank. Nice, no crack back there. It's great to see. There goes that. Stay out of range. Boom, boom, boom. So we're clearing stuff out here. This is great. I could use the APC for something. All right, another bomber ready to go. This one parks there, heals up another turn. And that's Eagle's turn. Okay, let's continue. Here comes the gun. So there's that. Boom, boom, boom. And here comes the superpower. The Meteor Strike. Again, this is his only... I think it's a day-to-day. I think all of his units... Did that seriously only hit my battleship? That's crazy. I was not expecting it to just hit the battleship. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's huge for him. All right, it's not your turn yet. Okay, let's, I guess, try to bust through here. Yeah. And just try to start putting the hurt on these. Just get in there. Get to where the guns can't hit you. Like D-Day, man. You just gotta, once you get to the quote-unquote safe zone, and you're good to go. So we'll see how that continues to shake out. 1% damage. Oh, that was probably stupid. All right, another bomber comes in. We can afford another bomber. So do it. Lock this guy in. Okay. Grit. So Grit gets his superpower. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do with that. Feel like we need to just send the rockets in as close as we can and try to set up for a real big next turn with a double extra damage thing. We still cannot afford a battleship, but you know what, we can afford another rocket, so let's do it. All right, that's Grit's turn. All done. He'll get his superpower off one of these days, I'm sure of it. Can we get a ooh, we can. Tempting, but let's just stay out of range. I think we can do more here than we can elsewhere, I think. Even a 1 health bomber is still pretty good. Let's just send in battlecopters here. Man, this is a full HP bomber, which I would love to not get hit by a shot. I suppose I can do that. And I can afford another bomber, so let's go ahead and do that. And we'll link up the damaged ones and try to get them nice and relatively healthy. Okay, so that hits my full HP bomber, that hits my thing, that hits my other bomber. Yeah, that gets blown up, that gets taken out. Those are the missiles, yeah. Well, we're gonna get one of the guns taken out. Uh-oh. Sounds like Cat is a little concerned about what's going on around the house. You may be able to hear him and his cries of something. I don't know. He does that. It's just sort of his thing. All right, well, this is no good. Is that a bullets yet? It's got 2 rounds left, so this Neo tank is like not doing much for us. He's over there doing something. I don't know what. All right, that's been taken care of. It's good. Okay, another bomber comes in. I wonder if we can avoid getting hit. I think the cone is just too big. We can maybe come up the left side where we've already blown a hole in the defenses. Okay. Good, we can't get another copter, so we'll just wait another turn. Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. I don't think anything happened unless Emmy left and I didn't notice. That's usually why he starts crying. So if I'm busy on the computer and Emmy leaves, which if I'm here, I'm on the computer. There's really not an alternate situation there. All right, well, we can at least try to hit some of this stuff. This hits nothing. It blows a hole in the pipe seam, I suppose. Takes that out. Hit the missile, which actually might save our bomber there, which would be awesome. And then take that out. So there we go. That's great. Do some supply work. We'll start sending rockets right up the middle here. Yeah, I think rockets are going to be where it's at. I think we've already used our battleships as best we can. Even with a superpower, I don't think we're getting through. All right, here we go. So what can our good buddy Eagle do? We can reposition. You know, let's just use this. Didn't do very much. Okay. Yeah, we tried. We're just gonna have to fight through all this direct units, I suppose. Hey, you know what though? Check it out. We can supply indefinitely. No worries about that. And yeah, here come these guys to link up. Won't be full strength, but that's better than nothing. And one of these days, we're gonna get a superpower with Eagle, and then the time for reckoning will be here. So yeah, bomber down, bomber reduced, and he legitimately can't do anything against our air units, so he's just kind of chilling. I don't think he even moved a unit. He just thought about it and then did nothing. Okay, there's one. You know what? Yeah, let's give him the superpower here. We could use a good walloping. Boom. All right, Max, what have you got? What can you do? Sweet. So we do get a little bit of extra range here, which gets us behind the range of the cannon, which is awesome. And we can actually hit the cannon this turn. So that's good. Unfortunately, yeah, these infantry are kind of useless now, other than the block with. I think that's been the case for a while now. And another bomber. Yeah, if this was the last level, I'd be very disappointed. This is not great. Hold on, does that actually get us at a rate? Not quite. And I can't even do anything with that. Doesn't quite move far enough. Can I suppose do this? A lot of rockets, but again, they're very slow. Even on roads, it seems like they can barely move. And yeah, this guy. All right, battleship can do nothing. I think as close as we can get is here. So even with a full superpower, we would not have the range. We would have had to have, I guess, captured over here with one of Grit's infantry. Maybe that would have been a good idea. I don't know. Well, that sucks. All right. Sure. We move in. We do a little teeny tiny bit of damage. Not much to be said there. I guess we can take some of the heat off of our units by doing that. And there goes that. Great. So where do these guns go? Right into that woods then. Okay. Should have supplied that helicopter. All right, Sturm. Let's see. He's almost got his... Okay, so he goes for the rocket. That's good. And again, he can't do much. So he can do that, which is fine. See, that kind of sucks. Take that back. That is not fine. Go ahead and join up there. Try to smash it, but not succeed. It's all right though. We'll get there. He gets another bomber coming out. And just chill. Grit's gonna start doing some damage here, which will be nice. We can just get all these artilleries into position. Oh, sweet, it is. Boom. That over here. With the rocket, now the rocket can hit. This rocket can't quite hit. This can move over here. Keep them moving. Yeah, pushing up north, I guess, is the best. Then we can just kind of sweep from left to right. We'll do that to get some money back so we can get another rocket. Bit of supply work, and I think that's it. So we can start sending this infantry guy to try to capture that port. All right, Eagle. Let's see what Eagle can do this turn. Probably not a whole lot, sadly. Like, I know we can get... Okay, maybe we can take this out. We'll find out in a moment. Hey, look at that. All right, another cannon down. So now he's got to worry about one cannon. Oh, sweet. Of course, okay, and the rocket... Oh, the missile cannot get through there. Go ahead and supply. So now it's just a case of forcing our way through to get to this last cannon. And then we win. And then it's all ogre. He's gonna get his strike almost certainly. Well, maybe not. Yeah, he's not gonna get it. Good. Problem is, I don't think I can actually do any damage as max this turn because everything's blocked up by Eagle. Wow. Once again, we're seeing the downside of having to play as 3 separate guys. I think I can't even get all my units into position here. We'll push them back. Let Eagle do some of the work. Okay, fine. And you guys just go over here. You're not doing much for me. Just chill. All right, that's everybody. Let's clear the road. This is unfortunately going to result in oh, this is gonna be brutal, isn't it? We're gonna get hit hard by this meteor strike coming in. I should focus on trying to limit how close all my stuff is. Okay, get another rocket. And maybe there's a way to distract. Maybe the battleship actually could distract. I don't know how that works. Oh wait, here we go. Never mind. We're good. Because we're gonna get another crack at this. We might even be able to finish it off this very turn. Probably not though. We're only gonna get 2 shots. We're gonna get 1 shot at it with the bomber. So we gotta make it count. So again, we are limited by physics. A harsh mistress. All right, superpower me. Basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna clear the Neotank out of the way. We're gonna put our bomber right there and we're gonna hope that that's enough to one-shot the big cannon. So 90% on the Neotank and 123, that's it. All right. So we did get it right before the meteor strike. Did you leak intel on the missile platform? Will that 1 soldier be captured? All right, it's time to end this. So we're going to the missile platform. The enemy's constructed a missile platform. Planning to launch missiles at Cosmoland and other continents. This is intel reliable. We heard it from a captured soldier. Alright, we gotta attack the missile platform. It might be a trap. Would a soldier who's fought so long break so easily? I wonder. They sent him to Abu Ghraib. And he cracked. I can't stand it. How long are we gonna talk about this? We gotta blast it. Andy's so stupid though. They're waiting for us at the platform to say it's time and the annoyance of looking for them. That's a good point. You're looking for crawdads, you gotta turn over some rocks. Oh, grit. Such a simple philosophy, but it makes sense. We got the full 300 on that. Here we go, final battle. Let's see how nasty it's gonna be. Something tells me it's gonna be very nasty. Yup, look at that. That is a fortress. We gotta play as 3 people, blue, red, and green. So here we go. Lash is there. 40 days. 30 days. All right, here we go. How's the death ray? It won't damage our troops when it's fired. It does need 7 days to... Okay. Well, that's interesting. I think we go max again. We just got to do... Well, actually, hold on. Maybe Andy's the play? Yeah, let's go Andy. I hate to go Andy, but we go grid, of course. And then... I think Eagle is going to have the bombers to blast our way through, so... Andy will be useful just for the extra healing from any stray shots we take. All right, there's the missile platform. So we have to destroy the death ray. All right, so let's see. Of a giant laser blocking the platform. We weaken his defense, attack the platform, and stop the launch. Got it. Aim for the laser. Okay, we can do that. So what are we dealing with here? We've got a giant laser that fires straight down the middle. And yeah, that's okay. Well, let's make sure we don't have any crazy ass other things I have to worry about, but it doesn't look like it. It's just gonna be a slugfest, and we're gonna try our best. All right, that's Grit's turn. So we get 30 days to do this. We can get a T-copter now, but I'm not sure how beneficial that's gonna be before we can get up there. I guess getting the wait, there'll be plenty of things to capture. We're in no rush here. Okay, so he doesn't have a factory, which is useful. That's good. Okay, more infantry. I think we hold off on getting a T-copter. I mean, we could do a battle copter and try to go up the left side. All these missiles are not... Oh, he does have a lot of bases though. Oof. So this hits up to the bottom of this island. Yeah, maybe a T-copter is fine for Andy here. We can quickly capture these bases and then go from there. All right, there's a really obnoxious fly flying around here, and I don't like it. Where can that move? 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drops off. Okay. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drops off. 1, 2, 3. Either way, that's going to be 2 turns, so let's not bother wasting our infantry on it. How long is it going to be to get it? That's 1 turn. Yeah, I think we go for it then. We could start with a artillery to start taking out this pipe seam, which will make it easier to get through here. So I can definitely get behind that. Here we go. Just gonna head south for the airport. And then this one is gonna grab, let's make sure, so we're just seeing infantry here. We'll grab a T-copter, an infantry, and an infantry. Looks good. All right, here comes Sturm's troops. We do have to watch out. The death ray will fire, and it doesn't hurt his own units. Somehow, I don't know. They have their shield frequency turned on or turned off or whatever. All right, finish the cap there. Drop that off. So now we can start capping there. This guy's gonna go back cap. And then... oh, shoot. Okay, we're gonna need more. Tough call. That's gonna put us right in the crosshairs if we go for the cap there. Yeah, that flies. Wow. Get out of here. I'm trying to stream. Flies. Coming around here, fucking with me. We can go ahead and grab a battle copter, I suppose. We'll send it up the left side and try to interrupt whatever this nonsense is. I realize that's wishful thinking. Getting past the gun there. It's gonna move up there. We're gonna try to capture those cities. Yeah, artillery, keep it coming. Massed artillery, it's they still use it in modern warfare, so must be good. Shoot, he got a rocket, fuck. Okay, well maybe he'll have to move it at some point. Let's see where that hits. It's that city only, so I can't get to either of those just yet. All right, go for that. Head south. We gotta play that slightly better. I can't afford a battle copter unless I base skip, and I'm not quite willing to base skip just yet. But maybe starting next turn we can. 28 days left. So that thing's gonna get to fire 4 times over the course of the battle. Yep, so he's going for the neutral base. We'll have to try to lock that down with the artillery then. And that rocket has in fact moved up. Annoyingly. We got to send this guy over here then. That is within, not within range, rather. Oh shoot, I didn't go for the cap. Damn it. Yeah, that's fine. That guy up the left side, even though there's an anti-air coming, I see it. There's also a thing. Okay, it's not Grit's turn, right. We could do a tank. Tank on the right side might be able to deal with that nonsense. And then an infantry. Okay. So if that goes there, we can, yeah, we can interrupt the cap next turn. And he's got a long way to go to get around here. And hopefully by then have some kind of answer to all those units he's sending. Which would probably be just an anti-air. I can't afford a missile, so let's go with that. Eagle, you are sort of the person I'm counting on here to get the most work done. So we'll see about that. That rocket is a little bit frustrating. We can try to capture this neutral base. It'll result in our... But then he'll have the rocket. He'll have the recon up there next turn. I think we just go... I don't know. Maybe we back cap for a turn, or we go for this one. Tough call. All right, I think we can start sending out battle copters now. Infantry, infantry. Again, we're gonna have to resort to the Zap Brannigan method and just hope that we can throw enough units at the problem to make it go away. That's our main priority right now. So there goes a T-copter. Here comes an APC. Ooh, and he's got a lot of money too. So even if we do go in here, we're not gonna be able to do much. I think we have to lure him in then. So this can go up to here. All right, so that's not a problem. Guys going over there. Just keep capping. Have our infantry ready to surge across the line as soon as we can. But what to build? Is artillery beneficial here? I don't think so. Maybe an anti-air just to deal with this. I don't think that's going to be a problem though. Yeah, so how about another battle copter and 2 infantry? That should be good enough for now. Okay, Grit. You're up, buddy. Congratulations, you win. Sure, lucky day. Yeah, so if the battlecopter comes over here, we've got it covered. We can interrupt this cap for sure. We're not giving him a free thing here. Unfortunately, okay, that'll hit the anti-air next turn at least. And with no rockets, we can continue to push, try to get these cities out from under him. Yep, just another artillery and an infantry. It's an eat your vegetables kind of map. Not as, I mean, not really, because it's a, you know, he's obviously got a much stronger position up there. And I'm timed. Which, to be fair, there are timed missions in Advance Wars by Web. So it's not totally out of the question that you would have that. Let's head north. This guy's going here. He's going to the left. This guy's going to the right. This guy's also going north. Yeah, battlecopter, infantry, infantry. Keep them coming. All right, he has hit my anti-air. That's, I probably should have counted the range a little bit better then. That's not great. Here comes the tank to fuck me up. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. What's his plan for the rocket? So he does move it out of the way, which is good for me. He builds a Neo tank, which is bad for me. And we should be safe to just, ooh, we can interrupt the cap at the cost of 5 HP off of my battlecopter, or sorry, it would kill my battlecopter, which is no good. I think we just go for the tank kill here then. We didn't even get the kill, really? Ah, man. That sucks. I thought for sure. I mean, we could use the T-copter to block. I know it sounds kind of silly, but okay, never mind. It can't actually block, but we can soak up some damage possibly. I really don't know. Yeah, with no, there's one anti-air running around, and I'm not super scared of that. I'm more scared of this battlecopter. I think, yeah, just another battlecopter and 2 more infantry. Go cap over there. Great, right, you're over here. All right, so first things first, we pull back a little bit because I have now sort of screwed myself. Get that. Finish, block the cap. He does have an artillery, but it's not aimed at the right spot, so we're clear there. And that can go there. So even if he does move I don't yeah, I guess my anti-air provides cover to pretty much everywhere, which is great. And these guys can move up. All right, artillery and infantry. I think we're good for now. All right, what are we looking at here? So it's gonna put my battlecopter in an awkward spot, unfortunately, but we can't let the recon just run over us, right? Maybe we can soak up a hit with... and I wish I had a unit in there. But I don't. No, okay, cool. No coverage. It's great for me. So we go for the cap. He's not going to be able to interrupt that. I do not believe we can afford a battlecopter and infantry. Maybe we'll just do this. But he'll be able to hit my infantry, but then he'll have to stay there. And then I'll be able to sneak my battlecopter around hopefully next turn and get him. And also hopefully some of this will... Some of this extra cash that we're generating. I think we base skip. I think we're good on infantry for now. Okay, so we survived, kind of. We're taking a couple of hits here, but I think those were calculated hits. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Okay, there's a bomber coming in. That's a little bit of a problem. Oh, fuck. Oh, boy, okay. So what's happening now? A lot of big things happening. It's a little bit scary, but I'm sure we can weather this storm and hopefully avoid getting blasted by the death ray, which is going to be kicking in here soon. Okay, first things first, we take out the tank. Why the fuck am I doing so little damage? Does he really have that strong of a defense? I guess he does. That is crazy. And I'm supposed to beat him? How? Jeez. Plus the death ray is going to kick in here shortly. 24 days left. I assume it fires on 23. That's no good. Alright, now we bring out a anti-air. Knowing that a bomber's coming in to fuck up my life is concerning. Probably get out of range of the death ray, huh? If it does fire next turn, I feel bad for all the guys sadly stuck in range, but nothing I can do about that now. Okay, and if they're not stuck in range, then we'll get that cap next turn and it'll all be better. So let's see what we got here. Hit that. Hit that. I guess hit that, because why not? And of course I can't reach it. You gotta be kidding me. Ridiculous. Okay, whatever. Force your way through. Start capping. Should have enough artillery that we can use that to our advantage. But just in case we don't, here's another anti-air. That can wait there. Infantry. Infantry. You know what? Yeah, let's do this. Use this now while we can. I want to hit the bomber so bad. Yeah, maybe hitting the bombers. I mean, maybe it was a bad idea. Maybe don't go for it just yet. It's not really anything that benefits me. Save it for next turn. Okay. Let's see how Eagle handles this. Finish our caps. It does have a rocket now, which we have to be concerned about. But he does have an anti-air, but that is a direct unit. And it's not that scary. At least not right now. Like, I can't park on the road, but I can park up here and harass him a little bit. And I think we're actually safe if we're on the underside of the base like this. Cool. Oh. Okay, so just keep forcing our way in. Then I have to decide. I guess I want to send it around the side. It doesn't do me much good trying to send it up the middle. It'll take forever to break through that. But we can get another one going. And this one can definitely fire at something. Well, or maybe there's really nothing worth firing at here. There's a missile, some stuff I can't damage. I can hit those two things. I guess that's kind of cool. I can hit this battle copter. I'm trying to hit stuff that will make an impact, which I guess would be this. Whatever. It's fly, man. Another reason to hate summer, I suppose. Just flies everywhere. Flying around. Don't they know they should be outside? They don't care, they're flies. They do what they want. They're free. Not like us. Laser. Oh, here comes a fucking laser. Well, at least now we know. Yay. This is a fun level, guys. I'm having a blast. And here comes the bomber. Yep. There goes that. Great level design, guys. It does feel like you're fighting overwhelming odds, but really, I think it's just going to end up being really tedious. And that's not what anybody wants. He built the fighter, huh? So I've got nothing here. Literally nothing. Like, I can, I guess, try to block his... If I throw all of my units on here, I can try to do something, but ultimately it's not gonna come to much. Because he can only shoot at one per turn. It's not all bad. Only got one bomber. I've got who knows how many infantry. I'm not really counting. There are dozens of us. Okay. This guy finishes his cap. I think now we go for another anti-air. And a tank, because we need one, and that's it. And then this cannot quite... Oh, no, I can. We're good. Oh. Okay, well, I was hoping for an earth-shattering kaboom, but instead we got... Stern's defense is fucked. Far too powerful for me. Well, we can get this guy over here, take care of that. And if now he can target me, that's annoying. I'll have to take out his artillery before he can get me. And we can go ahead and block his Neo tank from getting too close. It's fine if he hits an infantry, I think. How much damage does that do? 5%, not even worth it. We just keep sending units up then. Okay, so another artillery. I think we're gonna have to start sending units around the other side. So what can we hit now? We have a nice cluster yet? Not quite, just the bomber. Or, oh, here's a good cluster. Okay, I can hit that. Feel a little bit better about that, hitting that one. Okay, this is fine as is. It'll heal for another turn. And then some more infantry to just keep pushing north, just capturing as we go, hopefully. Okay. So this is at 5 to cap, so I think we're good to just keep pushing. Clearing out things as we go. Sure, he can anti-air me. But you know what? We can start moving into cap, which is what we are really interested in. And this guy is totally safe right here. And guess what? Another battlecopter on the way. Cap that. Continue moving north. Keep the pressure on. Threatening a lot of captures as we go. And here comes the rear infantry time. All right, another battlecopter and more infantry. Keep sending them up. We'll have to stop building infantry at some point, or we'll get bogged down in building way too much. So yeah, that's fine. Hitting my battlecopters, no big deal. And he'll get his meteor thing. We'll have to deal with the fighter at some point. He kills a great infantry, that's fine. Takes out another piece of artillery. That's less fine. It's actually gonna start causing problems for us. Wait, what? How much? I think that must have been the weakened one, because he one-shot that, and it was already a damaged medium tank. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it was the damaged one. Good. Unfortunately, we do not really have a solution here. But yeah, that's out of the way. And my anti-air is not quite in position yet. Cap that. Cap that. Join cap. Keep pushing forward. Gonna run out of dudes to shoot me with eventually, right? All right, let's talk about seriously countering this fighter threat. Anti-air it is. Not sure how serious that is. I don't know why I moved that into range there. That was not a wise move. We just join these. All right, that's Andy. Yeah, that's Andy, all right. Okay. On to the next one. So let's see if Grit can deal with this nonsense. First, he has to deal with that, which we managed to. Now we have a Neo tank breathing down our necks, which we can do that too. Fortunately, it can also get over here. All right, how about that? Okay, that does mostly protect my artillery now. So we do not want to, we could put an infantry here. We do not want to put anything else there. That should provide us good coverage. What do we got here? Helicopter, mech coming in. These guys are kind of stuck here, so let's send them over this way. All right, and bringing up the rear. Ooh, double artillery turn. Let's go. Okay, great, you're done. Eagle. What can Eagle do now? We do have a bit of a conundrum in that we have sort of pushed ourselves into an awkward spot here. What with the anti-air. I guess we just force him to use it. But I do want to capture. Fall back. Chill out. Wait. Okay, that's something. That's certainly an option. Capture here is going to be real bad. So we can start it, and then we need to join again later. Yeah, I feel like Eagle's gonna need, as much as I hate to admit it, I think Eagle's gonna need a tank here at some point. Otherwise, this anti-air is just gonna run amok. So we'll just have to bring one in. We'll just hope that we can deal with that. I think we've got enough infantry, so now it's just gonna be the long march to get everybody up. Give me another tank. That should be good. Hopefully that's enough tanks to get us through. There is still, of course, this problem here where I have nothing to counter the bomber, which is really annoying. And a fighter's coming in. Yeah, hits that, whatever. Yeah. Rocket retreats. We get bombarded a little bit. We see the fighter. Okay, so he takes out my capturing infantry. That's fine. Okay, all right, interesting, interesting. Yeah, he does shoot that guy down. But now we have a tank, which will hopefully help turn the tide a little bit. Oh, and he withdraws, so now his thing is available. And also, hey, look at this. He did not do anything about that, which is great news for me. And here comes another one to deal with it later. Cool. All right, tank's going left. Actually, tank go right. Tank's going right. And we are getting to the point, as crazy as it seems, where we can start doing some real damage, which will be nice. Or start saving up money to build some real units, rather. Yeah, this fighter's not going to have too many targets as long as I stay out of range with my battlecopters. So there's one, whatever. He shoots it down, no big deal. Grab a medium tank? Maybe. Maybe an anti-air also. That might be better. Well, no, because we have Grit's got anti-air. I think we're good on that side. Going up the center is suicidal, so let's not do that. Let's take the medium tank. I think that's out of range, right? Yeah. A medium tank here, and we'll just try to force our way up the left side using Grit and everybody. And you know what? Give me one infantry just for the heck of it. We are going to capture that center island, and then we'll be able to just scooch our way up, I think. All right, so step one. See how much damage we can do on the Neo tank just from pure artillery power. Okay, we're gonna have to use the power. We're gonna have to use the snipe attack because I gotta do a little bit extra range here. There we go. Beautiful. This can take out the artillery that was harassing us. Hit the recon. Block that. And start heading north. Alright, boys. We have blunted their attack, and now we can begin the counterattack. Oh, happy day. Another artillery. Another artillery. Keep them coming. The nice thing about Grit, you can never have too much artillery. I mean, it's probably a situation in which you wouldn't want to build more artillery, but this is not that situation. All right, Eagle. Eagle, my man. I need you to do some damage here. Well, shit. At least we finished the cap, which is good. We can do that. We can do this, which is cool. And then join for the heck of it. Do not fire, that's silly. Alright, start sending the tanks in. The tanks are what's gonna deal with the anti-air. The rest is just gonna come down to the battlecopters, I think. Sure, attack the pipe seam. It does nothing, but if it helps you feel like you're doing something useful, go for it. Alright, so as promised, I will stop building infantry. and we'll just focus on getting more battle copters onto the battlefield. All right. Oh, great. And he gets a fucking meteor strike. That's gonna suck. I hope it hits the right side. We'll see, though. Maybe it'll hit all those artillery that I just built. Ah. Okay, yeah, it does hit the right side. Does it damage his units is the question. Yes? Question mark? Can't actually tell. That does sort of fuck up my plans for capture, though. Oh, yep. Okay, perfect. So I think we can handle this. It's a brutal battle, but we're ultimately winning, which is good for us. Okay, let's continue. So he is not moving forward. So missiles, if he's gonna have missiles over there, then we just don't attack on that side, I think. Are you fucking serious? What? How? It's insanity. This is madness. It's literally an anti-aircraft gun. How does it not destroy the tank, the unit, or not the tank, the bomber, the unit it is designed to fight? I guess it's better against battlecopters, huh? The fighter is, well, I guess we do have grit as well, so let's verify first. There's a medium tank on the way. And try to take out the fighter as best we can. And then hit the artillery. Wow. His units are tanky, man. This is ridiculous. Okay. We're sending tanks up the middle, I think. Or more battlecopter. More tanks are good. We got a ways yet until he fires his death ray again. Okay, Grit. First things first. How far can this thing shoot? Can't shoot that far, so let's try to take out this helicopter. The jet we can sort of lock down. And this needs to heal, so go ahead and plop that on the city. Keep sending these guys up north where they belong. Infantry can keep going around that side. We're getting there. Just slow march. Once again, proving why building lots of infantry, while tactically sound, is not very fun. We can go for a capture here, actually. Look at that. Probably won't get it right away next turn. Ooh, okay, here we go. We can go for the rockets, which actually probably will suck. We probably build a rocket there. Let's just keep building artillery. Its artillery are basically rockets anyway, so not that big of a deal. Okay, Eagle got fucked by the thing, but let's see if we can unfuck it. Nope. Wow. Just the worst. Holy moly. Join, I suppose. The cap, not looking too hot. Move that around. We can join these guys, I suppose. Cap, join. I don't know how many infantry we send in. It never seems to be enough. They keep getting blasted. All right, now what? We can almost afford a bomber. I don't think we're gonna need a fighter. I think that's probably overkill. Probably 2 battlecopters will help overwhelm the defenses there. Once we can get past this stupid anti-air. Jeez. Okay, Sturm. Oh, you know what? He did pop his power. That makes sense. Yeah, another battlecopter takes a hit. So he moves on to a city. He stops my cap. Fine. So be it. Stops my cap. Sends in a Neo tank. Sends in a bunch of tanks. Medium tank. Yeah. Okay. So air units, be warned. What are we looking at here? Take out the artillery. We can hit the recon pretty hard. We do have a minor issue here, which is the gunfire like turn whatever. So I think we're gonna have to build a artillery here. Actually, that could be useful. And we'll worry about getting these guys out of range of the death cannon here. Start sending them right, left, and right. Tanks are going to be more useful on the right. Artillery can, or the anti-air can chill there just for one more turn. Then, do I build the tank here? Yeah. Okay, looking good. That is Andy's turn. Here comes Grit. So what can Grit do? Not a lot, as it turns out. Shoot this down. I can start shooting these things. As much as I'd rather be targeting the pipe, I think it's we also gotta stop these units from advancing on us for free. Can we get this is the question. Or do we swap out this to deal with this? That is so weak. Holy cow. I can just do nothing to this guy. Okay. We'll just have to keep moving in. We do happen to have a lot of artillery coming up, which is nice. I think it was smart not to build a rocket. Because as nice as it is, they're very slow to move around. Alright, let's hit the... yeah, the medium tank is the scarier piece here, so I think we just go for that. Sounds like these, I wish I had a mech up here. Okay, so what can we do? The tanks continue to disappoint. And there is another anti-air. I repeat, there is another anti-air has arrived. That is unacceptable. Now he's built medium tanks, so we gotta get in there. He's out of ammo. Sweet. All right, we Zap Brannigan him. Good. Here come the helicopters, I suppose. I think it's time to start trying to break that pipe scene. We need to open up a second front. So helicopters coming up the side. Go ahead and fall back there. And you can just attack, I guess, whatever. Okay, Sturm, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna fuck up my day this time? Okay, medium tank, regular tank, damage slightly. Okay. The rocket falls behind. Neo tank's a bit scary. Tank moves to the... Okay, all right. Seeing a lot of movement here. There's a mech also. Certainly something. Boom, boom, okay. That's moving around. Yeah, that missile's not going to get a lot of use, I don't think. This artillery, though, hey, look at that. Already paying off. Send an anti-air around the sides. Things going up. Infantry continues to sneak around all over the place. I'm stepping on my own toes again. This is so annoying. I can't even attack there. Come on, man. Okay, well the jet's been removed. Sweet. Give me the superpower. Let's go. See how fast we can move. Hyper upgrade. I believe gets everything +5 health and +1 movement and like a pretty good damage bonus. So we can't quite actually attack with this, which is unfortunate. But whatever. Get a regular tank. A regular tank. And can this do anything is the question. Oh, yes it can. Ooh, yeah. Now we're talking. Now that medium tank's gonna come fuck up my day, but that's a problem for future Andy to deal with. Not today. Okay, so we can hit quite a few things here. Let's start by hitting that. And that. And that. The Neotank? Well, that Neotank's not looking too hot, huh? Haha, yeah. All right. Now we can get some caps going. All right. Finally pushed him out. Took fucking long enough. All right. Going up the middle now. We're almost to the point where we can break through here. In fact, we can't. We can do it this turn if we really want, which actually, not a terrible idea. And then force the issue. Start by sending up artillery. Yeah. Now what are you gonna do? When you got a wave of grid artillery advancing on your flank. That's what I thought. You gotta do nothing. We can capture this base. This is where we build our first rocket, I think. But until then, we're sticking with artillery. All right, grit is done. As it is, yes, this is the last map. We've worked real hard to get here, and now it's almost finally over. We're making some progress, I hope. How's it going? Insert joke here. I can read that. I can read elite speak. I grew up on the internet. Just one of my many talents. Okay, we can in fact clear that out. I can join. And he has still not built anything that's gonna stop this, so let's keep pushing along. The funny thing is this map is harder than the hard mode map. Is it really? That's funny. So I was thinking, like, how do they change the maps to be harder? And maybe that's, I guess I'd have to look at the map. I'd have to watch somebody play it or something. And it's not that this map is hard, it's just that it's bullshit. Like, it's way asymmetric in his favor. Or maybe it just looks that way. It's probably not that hard. I mean, it's a children's game, and I'm on the not even hard mode, so... He actually hits my ground units that are on cities. That's not too scary. Okay, he sends the bomber back, using his recon, moving a helicopter in, joining, moving a medium in. Okay, all right. So we're in a pretty good spot here, I think. We can force our way through with all this artillery. My team is split up, so he's not able to just throw his entire army south. Is that... That's this one, or that's the hard mode one? Because, yeah, my team is split up, which is frustrating, but that's the game. All these final battles have had some silly nonsense with splitting me up. Can't even quite reach there, so attack the missile. All right, let's force our breakout here. And grab a regular tank. I mean, at this point, it's just a tank battle, right? Not really. There are medium tanks over there that I have to watch out for. Also, I want to say the laser will be firing. So maybe I should have been a little more cautious about where I put my troops. So I should not build anything this turn for Andy. Unless it's on the other side, I guess. Nice. Okay, good shot. Andy tank. Yeah, I'll build a tank here. Should be good. On hard, the other two guys are on the north corners. Really? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, grit. Let's clear the road, huh? Let's focus on taking out the biggest damage dealers here. Let's do that. I think this is gonna be very interesting. Look at all this artillery. This is nuts, man. Boom. Start clogging up the road. Just make a trail of bodies to make our way through. It's unfortunate, but this is how it has to be. The nature of war in macro land, Cosmo land, or wherever we are. All right, so next turn will be our rocket build, but this turn we're going again with 2 artillery. I can't even fire. Okay. Hey, Eagle, you're gonna be the most powerful later, but for right now, you're just kind of a disappointment. So in the meantime, we will... How much more strength does this have? 42, so it's gonna take a little bit more time. We do this. Not great. Don't attack. Just keep pushing. We did take the base, so... it's not all bad. Made a little bit of progress here. I don't think we want to build anything there, because we're more interested in getting these helicopters where they need to go. All right, I think it's bomber time. Let's go. Now it's on. That bomber is our key to victory. So here, so that he runs out of fuel. He does get a, yeah, here comes the laser. So that must mean we're just a little, we're close to halfway through the map at this point. Oh, that laser, man. Yuck. And then of course he also gets the meteor strike, because why not? He could do it all. Oh, my artillery, no! My kill squad! You know what? It's probably fine that it hit there. It's not ideal, but, like, you know, it's gotta hit somewhere. Ooh, yeah, and now he's got a super... oh, brother, okay. That's a bit of a problem. No, we're good. We're still fine. I mean, the laser sucks because it sort of stops our push in the center. But we did mostly, like, we can heal our way out of that, I think. I mean, Andy could theoretically heal, but, you know, whatever. So we can probably just pull back. I mean, as much as I'd like to, I probably should have done that a different way. It's probably fine. Boy, yeah, that was crippling. My poor artillery. Alright, so how do we continue to push here? We hit the recon here. We hit the mech here. Now, on Grit's turn, he can try to take out that Neotank with all the artillery pointed at it. Alright, on the right side, though, I think we just let the helicopters do the work while we push to try to get to the rear. Okay, not too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah, we can't capture our own, unfortunately. Artillery, we move up here. That'll do something, I guess. I don't know. And then just now that we don't have to worry about that, we can build some tanks in the center to try to force our way through. All right, here we go. Grit. Grit got bit by the meteor. Let's see how much we can do here. Probably not nearly enough. That is very disappointing. Wow. I probably should just join, but it feels so pointless. Alright, we got more artillery coming down the pipeline here. In fact, we can maybe start taking out the pipe seams. We can force our way through. We can just blow up the cannon next turn, or in a couple of turns rather. Sweet. Alright, anything we can cap? Not really. Well, you know what? Yeah, that airport will be an excellent prize. Go for it. We can get our rockets this turn and nothing else. And more artillery is on the way. Good. Alright, looks good. Good work, guys. We're taking it to them. So what's this one? Yeah, just keep pounding. Get the bomber in real close. No missiles, right? Yeah, we're good. So next turn, helicopter blows it. Send in the bomber, clear out whatever's there. We're good to go. Man, that is brutal how little damage that does. I'm almost better off just blocking. He does have his super activated, so that's probably part of it. Okay, then bring another helicopter around. And yeah, I think we're just gonna start sending copters right up the middle or right up the side here. Not the middle. You know what I mean? Okay, looks good. Is it worth building more infantry? I think we've got a good number, maybe one, just to send along with the battlecopter. All right, Sturm. He hits my anti-air, no problem. Hits my other anti-air, no big deal. Honestly, my anti-air is not doing much. Yep, that happens. That also happens. That's fine. This is fine. A lot of... Did he just shoot down a helicopter with an infantry? What the hell? Okay then. I guess that just happened. Huh. Boy, we are not having any lucky breaks here, are we? So there's something. I gotta get something better going here. This is real bad. How about a rocket? There we go. That means I can't build anything else, but whatever. Then I think we'll be able to take out that tank next turn, which will be awesome. How about over here? We can probably sneak this anti-air a little bit closer. A little bit of damage. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Not too bad. Oh, that's not too bad either. Well, we were getting a little low on healthage there. Oh, here we go. Now we can start really threatening. So I think that's... Nope, still got some more movement here. We've already used all of our money, so we'll just stop. Okay, here we go. Boom. Oh, okay, sure, we'll take the superpower. Why not? That'll help me out a little bit. We're gonna try to force our way through and destroy the big gun, which has been harassing us this whole game. So, boom. Boom. The tank, why not? Fall back. That's getting pretty close to being able to take that out, which is great. And then, of course, the infantry continues to advance. We're just gonna go around now. Why not? And how about another beautiful rocket? You'll love to see it, folks. Okay, let's take out that Neo tank, huh? You know, let's blow that up. Why not? Now the Neo tank can go. Okay, now the Neo tank can go. And the anti-air, awesome. So that takes care of that whole side. And now we're ready to continue pushing. All right, Eagle, my man, you are the key to all this. Because you're a funnier character than we've had before. That doesn't even destroy the tank. You know, maybe, oh, hold on, how about this? Maybe I can, no, I can't sneak that in. That's too bad. There we go. Can an infantry destroy? Yes, it can. All right, now we're talking. Yeah, get in there. I guess that has to chill. How about over here? We can do that. We can hit him again. We can sneak infantry. Continue to sneak infantry past. Get ready to cap next turn, hopefully. Keep charging up. More battle copters coming. Could get a fighter. I haven't seen any air units that would warrant a fighter at this point. So we'll just chill. Yeah, we're making steady progress. We're halfway through, and I'm gonna say, what's the terms here? Destroy the death ray. Okay, yeah. What we gotta do is get a bomber into this area and just mow him down. So we should be, we're pretty close to that. Wait, I can build another battlecopter, can I? Why don't we do that? All right, Sturm. He's almost got his thing again. So he hits my rocket. He hits my rocket again. That's, you know what? Let's call it what it is. It's a great lure. It lured the enemy to attack, and they attacked, and it soaked up quite a bit of damage, which is fine by me. Meanwhile, I'm attacking on the left and right side, so it doesn't really matter. All right, Andy, let's go, buddy. I got that, or it can retaliate. Boom. Wait, can I just say the amount of damage that I do to infantry with a tank is pitiful. I realize he's Sturm, so he does get bonus damage, but come on, man. Infantry. Where are we sending the infantry? I guess up the middle might be fine at this point. Can use it as blocking troops. So hold on, and now the problem is I've sent a bunch of infantry over this way. Finish that off. It's not the worst idea. Just send them through. Start squeezing them. Do a little pincer maneuver. And what can we do here? We could build a tank. I think a tank is probably fine with all these indirects coming. I don't see any scary armor. Let's take out the infantry if we can. We cannot. Sad. Okay. On this side, though, oh yeah, okay. We can do a little bit of damage. At least block it from being able to do anything, right? All right, and that is Andy's turn. So I think we just don't build anything this turn other than that tank. Grit, my man. Now it's come down to you. Start blasting the heck out of that. And we are going to advance. So what's the goal? We get up here, we start launching missiles maybe? I don't really know. We do need to start punching through. So let's get in there. The sooner we can start removing units from that base, the better. Go ahead and join these up. Oh, there's a freaking thing in the way. I don't know why I couldn't go that way. All right, another rocket. Another day, another rocket. That gun will be silent soon. The big cannon. Ooh, we're getting real close to our power here. And then you know it's gonna be over. Sweet. All right, let's go ahead and plop that there. Move forward. We need to stop this recon from harassing me. Looks good. We'll be able to capture next turn. How much damage can we do to this medium tank? A little bit. Not a great roll there. But what are you gonna do? Helicopter comes through. Other infantry. More helicopters. How about a bomber? Not quite yet. You know what? Helicopters are cool. But I think I'd rather have a bomber, especially if we're going to try to finish this thing off with any amount of speed. We're going to need more bombers. So I think we're good for now. We'll just wait. All right, day 17, 14 days left. So, fires at the rocket and the tank. No problem. Yeah, okay, all right. All right, asshole. You just one-shot a full HP tank with a not full HP tank? Doesn't seem right. Okay. And of course we can expect a fun surprise next turn after we do a bunch of damage to his units. See what we got here. Nice. Are we more scared of the missiles? I mean, we're not really scared of the missiles. It's just I can't double hit the missiles. Ooh. Okay, yeah, Super Xiaomi then. Let's go. Get some healing going. Hyper upgrade. Let's go. Heal up a bunch of my units. A lot. Heal them up a lot. And they get increased movement, which is very cool as well. I think we can do this. Sneak around the back. Hit the rocket. Yeah, I think bringing it down to that much is probably enough. There we go. Yeah. We're making some good progress here in the center. We do have to watch. We are at 13 days left, so we do need to start making some progress to get to that death ray. I think we'll start soon. Really? Fuck me, okay. In that case, I guess just fall back. This one can go here. It'll be dead on Grit's turn next turn. Yeah, I think my best bet is to just send a medium tank right up the middle and hope that that draws a lot of attention. Okay, Grit. You got it, buddy. Let's finish off that stupid thing. Ba-boom! There's one down. Alright, keep moving. So what's the plan here? Do we just park off to the side, or do we go up the middle? Maybe we take out the pipe seams on the left side here. Might be the way to do it. And especially, I'd like to get the missiles. Okay, go for the capture. It's a little bit late, but whatever. Start making our way over to the right. But also, how much does this do? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd have to do a superpower, or a PO power rather. But that's also an option. I think we're just fine moving everything through this little gap in the pipe seam and forcing our way into the center and threatening. In that case, I probably want to have a rock or a missile, right? Can't afford a missile. Can afford an oh, I can't afford a missile. Okay, yeah, give me a missile then. We'll see if that's of any use. Maybe we can just, if we cripple him economically, he won't be able to build anything else. But we will. Oh, here we go. All right, boys. Let's do this shit. We're gonna break through that fleet. Let's go. Boy, where's an APC when you need it, huh? So I'm not gonna be able to actually do anything here, huh? I can take out one of these mini cannons and then advance forward, which doesn't really do much. I guess I can take out two of the mini cannons. I mean, that one doesn't do much. The mini cannons don't really matter. Boy, I probably should have left a unit in there, huh? Okay, how are we? We're low on fuel. Do I need an APC? I think I do. You can afford a bomber too, which is cool. Yeah, we can sneak through here. Again, though, I'm running out of ammo and stuff. I might just hold on to this, actually. I don't need it this turn. Okay, so here's the goal. We force our way up this. I guess we gotta go through here, or we just destroy the cannon. I mean, 13 days left. I think we can do it. What I'm worried about now, though, is the meteor strike. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, here it comes. So he gets one shot off. He hits my medium tank. Whatever. What is the meteor strike target? Probably all my artillery, right? Oh, goes for my tanks and battle copters. All right. That's fine. We can just join them up, I guess. Recons, huh? Okay. That's a little bit scary. Now he's mech spamming me? What am I? I'm playing against a player now, huh? Okay, there is a battle copter that we have to be concerned about. All right, dude. Let's do this shit. Clear the road. Forcing our way in there. Not getting out of it that easy. Now has eyes. Medium pink. Moves up slightly, but not all the way. Moving into the center. I do yeah, we're running out of time here. We gotta start moving. Think about this. Maybe just regular tanks we'll have to do for now. And of course these ones got fucked, so they're basically out of the running. This one's still okay though. All right. Ooh, more infantry could be helpful here. All right, so up and over the top. Oh, it's Grit's turn, right? We're blasting. We're doing it. Just moving our artillery up and such. Yeah, start going for those missiles up there. I think those are going to be pretty helpful. I hope they are. And if we get the missiles up here, that would also be really nice. How slow they are, though. Jeez. Why am I not get them up there in time? Got 12 turns left. We'll have to see. And everybody's getting hung up here now. Finish the cap. All right. What can we do? Yeah, everybody's stuck. Slow going. I guess another artillery could be useful. Bomber gaming. I mean, I'm hoping we can get some bombers going. The problem is, of course, my bomber doesn't do much right here. So we might just have to use our power. Let's join up. This feels foolish. Yeah, we're gonna have to move the bomber next turn. Oh no, even if we move the bomber, it'll still destroy it. Or still hit it with the mini cannon. That's fortunate. Really at 2 HP? Why did I do that? That's completely pointless. Okay, send you guys up to the missiles, I guess. Maybe you'll get there in time. Another bomber comes in. What about second bomber? Well, there it is. There's second bomber. Fortunately, it's way down here, so I think we can hit it, whatever. Just move our units. Get them going. Not the best lightning strike in the world, but it'll get all of our units into a better position, I think. Which is what we're interested in. Yeah, we just gotta get that out of there. The nice thing about the battle copters is it's gonna take 3 turns, really. That bomber is kind of just chilling. This bomber is kind of just chilling. Ah, it's gonna take forever to get these things up there. We can't do anything from there, huh? Alright, just keep it here then. Maybe next turn we can start making some progress. I guess we got Andy in the center, so maybe. There, we did get that airport now, so we'll get another bomber next turn. So that hits my rocket, unfortunately. Yeah. Ugh. Okay, now he's got a medium tank coming in. But again, we're bringing in the indirect, so we should be able to just kind of force a little bubble there. Oh, right, it's Snacker's turn. All right, no problem, no problem. We can make this happen. Let's try to force our way through. Medium tank up there, regular tank up there. Take out that tank, hopefully. Good. What good does that do me? I don't know. I think it just helps us provide defense for our squishy units in the back. And maybe that's all it needs to do. Over here, it does nothing. I will send it around the bottom. Just stay in your lane, everybody. It's time to front shift a little bit. Okay, yeah, regular tank gets the job done. We can afford an artillery, but I think artillery is, oh no, we can. Let's go for it. Okay, Grit, let's bust through. We are in position. Start smashing. Wow, really? A little bit off there, huh? Get everybody. Start pouring in. It's about to get real ugly on the left side here. Here come the missiles. They are going to do nothing for a very long time. But ideally they will provide some kind of support or whatever. All right, there we go. Give me a rocket. Start getting those missiles. So there's, yeah, quite a few missiles here that we can use. I hope we get to them in time, or I'll feel very foolish about going through all that trouble to get them. Okay, here we go. Bomber time. Not quite. We're getting there though. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Okay, well the bomber can try to take out that next turn. Maybe just sending all these guys into the center is more beneficial at this point. I really have no idea what to do with this tank. Sure. Okay, the bomber though. I do know what to do with the bomber at least. These can go for the missiles. Can I get past this? No. I cannot. Alright, go around. Here comes another bomber. Maybe that bomber can get us through. Bomber. Cool. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. This thing is useless. So is that. Send it up the middle. Actually, maybe it's not useless. I have an idea now. Okay. Sturm, you're up. So Sturm, faced with the prospect of being pushed in on all three sides. Oh, shit. Well, you know what? That thing will be done in a second, so it won't matter. Yeah, this'll be super easy to deal with now. Take out that, take out that. Medium tank's a little bit scary. I'll give you that. Let's stay out of range. I'll try to stay out of range of this. Fuck it. Let's stay out of range of the guys at least. The mechs. They're kind of scary. but I really feel like just forcing our way in there is the best way to go. The mad dash for the laser gun, which I'm sure is gonna fire off soon, and then I'll feel really bad. Because what did I say? It was gonna fire off. So fired off at 23 or 24, 17. Oh yeah, it's gonna fire off this turn. Great, cool. I've bungled it. Well and truly bungled. All right, our air unit should be safe. And maybe we'll get Andy's power or whatever. That's been now taken out. Boom. Boom. Got this one. That one. That. Go for the cap. Now what are you gonna do? Now you got a problem. I'm starting to cap. That's no good if you're Sturm. Alright. This anti-air would be really useful right about now, I think. As would getting these guys up into these missile holes. All right. Yeah, give me a missile actually this turn. And artillery, sure, why not? All right. The Air Force is here. We just got to make sure that we're safely tucked into the nooks here so we're not getting blowed up by the laser that's going to kill everybody else. There we go. That takes care of that. These guys force their way through. We blast a hole. No problem. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Okay. Alright, now we're clear. Blast it. And can we get past that? Not quite. But you know what? Does it matter? Yeah, I guess a little bit it does. We are not getting the Speed Boy trophy on this one. Maybe we will, I don't know. We tried our best. Yeah, we can't afford a bomber, so don't even bother. All right, let's fire the laser. Yep, here it comes. I finally got an opportunity to run up the middle, and the fucking death ray fires. It's cool though. Flash fixed it so it doesn't hit Sturm's units. Yeah, look at that. It's fucked, man. Okay, so he's going to interrupt the cap rather than doing something useful. That's fine by me. I mean, those 1 HP tanks are still doing something. They're still clogging up the area there. Okay, it's not Grit's turn, right? All right, let's take this thing out. And they can still do quite a bit of damage. They're not, you know, not a huge liability. They kind of are, but not entirely. Hey, maybe I can join some of them up even. There we go. That sucks. Oh, lasers. How do they work? Alright. Tanks coming up the middle. Oh shit, I didn't even see that. Yeah, that's That's an enemy unit. That's not mine. Fine, we'll let the air units deal with it. All right, Andy, give me a fucking Neo tank. Let's go. Let's get some speed. We got to get up there, man. Why am I avoiding those pipes with Eagle bombers? I mean, I can only hit one a turn. Oh, I wouldn't say that I'm avoiding them. It was just more that they were in an inconvenient place for me to hit that particular turn. All right, so this is where we figure out how this is gonna go. Send all the artillery over here. Send this over, move this up. So now that is covered. Start hitting tanks and shit. Yep. We're so close to the missile cubby. And that can't really do anything from that position, sadly. Let's go, let's go. Artillery. Come on, come on. You meant the other one. I don't know. I probably had a reason. Just trying to go fast. Okay, so the missiles are out. There, it's a little bit late. But I think we can maybe, I don't know, build more artillery, build rockets. Guess another missile wouldn't hurt. All right, now the fun can begin. Here come the old air unit. You'll love to see them. Making their first appearance in the match. Eagles battlecopters actually doing something useful. Okay, now we're gonna hit that. So there we go. Finally did it. This could get through and drop a dude on there. Start locking down these airports a little bit. Now this would be a good time to have my power, or not my power. Well, yeah, my power also, but I have more hit points on stuff. Maybe another APC would be useful. All right, I think we're good. So let's see what Sturm can do. Yeah, even if he breaks through on one side, he's got the whole other side to deal with. Oh no, you destroyed one of my artillery, one of my 1 HP tanks, whatever that was. But now you got a problem. He's got a big problem. Oh, it's not Grit's turn, right? I wish I could just move whatever unit I wanted when it was my turn. Wow. Taking out tanks. Yeah. Now we're making some progress here. Those units up there. Let's go. Go. Completely useless artillery and rocket. Go. Alright, Neo tank, you're good. How about you? APC and a mech? Why not? Not necessary, but it is fun. I think that's it. All right, next. Grit. All right, fuck up his day. There we go. Take out the missile. Not that, well, the missile could do some damage to my bombers at some point, I'm sure. Kaboom. Oh, we're charged up, huh? Sweet. And now here comes the kill squad. We're rolling too deep with the artillery. It's getting ugly. And here come the missiles. More missiles, artillery. Here, go up the left side. And hey, look at that. Now we can start blowing shit up. Yeah, that's probably fine. Kaboom! It did basically nothing, but who cares? And now we're just, for the fun of it, we're gonna build a grit fighter. All right, now comes the fun part. Get our asses in here. Yeah. Yeah, blast them. Time to ruin their day. More bombers. More. Go, 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 go. Another bomber? Yes, don't mind if I do. Now we're just gonna start dropping missiles. That's a pretty good one. Oh, yeah. How about, we have any more? I don't think so. Start capping, why not? Oh, hey, we still got some battlecopters to go. Sweet. I think that's game right there. I think one bomber can probably take out that death ray. And if it can't, then whatever. The artillery will. Okay, and he doesn't even get his meteor strike. Oh boy. Oh no, he killed my infantry. Oh man. He builds a bunch of mechs and shit. Okay. Not a problem. Okay. That's interesting. A pretty big hit on the backswing there from that guy. I want to power? Maybe. Doesn't do me much, but getting a little bit extra healing doesn't hurt. Will Andy's Neo tank make it in time to participate in the fight? Find out next time. Or just stick around, you'll find out soon enough. I think the answer is gonna be no. Yeah, it's a bit of a ways to go here. Kind of reminds me of that map in the first game. I guess it's the final battle in that one too, where you got to get into the mountains. You got to get across the mountains and take the inner area. We were like sending Sami troops on the right side. Oh yeah, fuck it, power it. Gonna be the last turn anyway, might as well finish him off. Let's see what we can hit here. We can get a missile shot on this copter. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Nope, nope, hit the tank, hit the tank. Sure, whatever. Take out the tank. Take that out. Boom. Boom. Do we win if we take out his units? I'm guessing no. Too bad. Park. There. Plotting these guys nicely into their new homes. Rich super invincible fortress of doom. It is not that good apparently. On account of I'm breaking through with, oh here we go. Aw man, that's no good spot to hit them. Yeah, fuck it. Nah, we're good. Just chill. Alright, let's try to finish this. How much damage can we do? 109, alright, we win. My death ray! Oh no! Come on everybody, let's go! The missile platform, it won't hold! Oh no, Lash. You lost. We win! I will sacrifice my own flesh, and all of you will join me in death. Oh no, the self-destruct device. Yeah, we're not gonna let him get away with this. Is this the part where Andy dies and becomes Von Bolt? Oh shit, Hawk is here. I think it's time for you to go. Black Storm! Betrayed! Betrayal! As of now, I'm the commander-in-chief. I wanted to test my power, so he's the Starscream. Alright. Alright. War's over. The Black Hole Army's in ruins. I'll take them in withdraw. Looks like we got rid of Sturm once and for all. Oh, brother. This guy, they start a world war and then they're like, yeah, but, you know, he said he's sorry. Blah, 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 blah. Let's celebrate. Blah, blah, blah. Toga, toga. All right, how good did I do? Oof. Oh, man, a B. To be fair, I did take some hits from those laser cannons that I could have otherwise avoided. What the fuck? Is that supposed to be a medium tank? That looks like a mega tank. Macro free at last. The peace can be a fragile thing. Oh, we'll see about that. In Advance Wars, Dual Strike. Do I have to sit through all this? I guess I do. There you go. There's Advance Wars 2, Black Hole Rising. And, you know, we played through the first one last week. So, and the week before, and however long it took. So we did it, everyone. We beat both games. Sure, I didn't do it on hard mode. Sure, I didn't do all the challenge missions. And I didn't even get the Neo tank for, what was it, Yellow Comet? Come on, there's gotta be a way to skip this. No way to skip it. I'm pressing all the buttons on the advance here. The Game Boy, it does nothing. So they really want you to see how well or poorly you did. Liberation! 14 days. Was that the one where I had to hold out for 14 days? I can't remember. I know there was one. It was either 14 or 10 or 11. Some number of days it was Colin versus Lash, and I tried to make a breakout to gain a little bit of econ, but it didn't work. It did not work at all. Neo tanks? So millions of people are dead. The country's lie in ruins. But Hawk said he was sorry, so we forgive him. Next time when there's a bigger threat that's not from Black Hole. I don't know what Black Hole's... I guess just when you're a megalomaniac, you just want to take over the world for no good reason. It's like, I want to conquer everything because I have no other end goal for that. Like, you're already in charge of an entire country. Like, how many additional resources do you think you need? But what's next? I mean, we know what's next, but theoretically, what would be next? Dual Strike? Go back in time and do Super Famicom War? Days of Ruin? I never even played Days of Ruin when it initially came out. I know for sure I played this one, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I owned it, but I had a friend who had the first Advance Wars initially when it came out. I do know that I had the second one though, because I remember making a lot of maps on there. The Hunt's End. Was that it? No, Sea Fortress. We're not quite at the end yet. What is the last mission called? The Last Battle. Somebody fetch my silver chair. Drake's Dilemma. Okay. Sinking Feeling. These are all great stream titles, actually. Danger X9. At 9 days. Oh, that was that terrible one where I had to, it was the science, you had to capture the lab in 9 days. That was bullshit. Rain of Fire, there's the volcano one. That one was kind of fun. It's the only time there was a stage hazard on the Advance Wars that I remember, other than like lasers and stuff. Great Sea Battle, okay. Hot Pursuit, that was the penultimate mission, yeah. And then the last one was called Final Front. Okay, yeah, that's that death ray firing. Damn. That's, I mean, if those are supposed to be buildings, that's massive. It doesn't need to be that big. Oh, now we gotta sit through the credits. Yep, just in time, Rilla. We finished the game. And boy, was it a game. Makoto Shimojo. Let me try to read these Japanese names. Takanori Hino. I mean, they're not hard. It's not hard to read Japanese names. Chikara Yamamoto. Suzumu Ishihara and Yuji Ohashi. Masayuki Horikawa. They're going too fast now. I can't read all these out. I'm just gonna stop. Yeah, it was definitely the second Advanced War. Yeah, I think it is better than the first game, if only because you don't only play as Andy. You get to play as some of the other COs. To be fair, I didn't do all the side missions or try to go back and do like a second run through the campaign. I don't know if things change. I just kind of wanted to play through each one. Hey, I know this. Jeff Miller. These are American names. They're like the fake American names that they put in the Japanese baseball game. Have you guys seen that? Special thanks to those two people. Oh, and all these people also. What are these? The Patreon backers? Special thanks to Super Mario Club. Is that like what's that club in Disneyland? You can't get into unless you're super rich. Like Club 35 or 33 or something. And all the Disney adults want to be in the club, but nobody wants to invite them because they're embarrassing. These credits would be more impactful if these people were still making games. Like, it's been 20 years. What are they up to these days? Maybe they're still making games. I don't know. Club 33. Thank you, Camera Sandwich. You popped in at the worst time. I wouldn't say it's the worst time. We just finished the game. That's the best time. You get all the thrill of having finished the game without having to actually do any work or sit through me doing all the work. Fire Emblem. Oh, you know, Fire Emblem. People seem to like that, except for Engage. People seem to hate. I like Awakening and I like Three Houses. Those are the only two Fire Emblems I've played, and I enjoyed both of them. I stayed away from the other ones because they don't appeal to me. All right, so we could start a new campaign. Fuck. I didn't actually want to do that. Take me back. How do I start a hard campaign? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, we can skip it. Go back. Go back. Go back. Yes. Okay, let's check the battle maps. Come on in. Welcome to battle maps. Hello, Hachi. Got maps and COs, and I got all kinds of stuff. Okay, what do we got? Oh, the hard. You gotta buy the hard campaign. You can buy all the COs. Buy Hawk, Nell, Sturm. What the fuck is this? This will let you edit oh, you can change their colors, and then there's a bunch of maps you. Okay, there's like 4 maps you can buy. Okay, well, I'm not gonna buy the hard campaign because I don't want to. Battle friends with the computer. War room. What is this? Battle the computer and save your score. What is this? Okay, sure, why not? Oh, I get to pick? Let's go Sami then. Who are we up against? Andy? Colors carry over to campaign. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Yeah, I don't know who we're up against. That's fine. We'll just go infantry here. This should be easy. So yeah, we are up against Andy. No problem. It's gonna be the easiest match of my life. Yeah, okay, so I guess we grab that now. We can just continue pushing. Gonna be very funny. All right, so he's going for his econ. He builds an APC because, of course, that's what the computer does. They always want to build an APC for some reason. All right, but now we have to actually make this work, so how about a recon to interrupt some caps or something? Okay, building a recon to interrupt my caps. All right, that's something. So we're not gonna do anything to him right now, but we are gonna position my troops so that I can interrupt if he decides to go for that city there. I think we gotta get a tank out. Start gunning for his HQ there. All right, here we go. He's going for it. He's going. Oh, he's going for 2. All right, then we need to interrupt some caps. Let's do it. Playing pretty smart, actually. Where's this behavior during the campaign, man? This is pretty impressive. That's a problem. I don't think we can break through that. I think he's got it. Damn. I've been bamboozled. Oh, we can take it back next turn, I suppose. Go for the cap then. I mean, Sami's infantry is nothing to sneeze at, you know? She got them good foot soldiers. Wait, am I in War Room? Is this War Room? What am I in? Want to make sure I'm in the right spot here. Shit. Actually, no, this is fine. Take that out. Send the tank over. His infantry. Yeah, without being able to actually take that city this turn, there's no reason to attack it, I think. So I think we'll just hold. Alright, his recon is blocking me. That's frustrating. Okay. That works. Alright, another tank. Another couple of infantry. Yeah, this is this is not a very good map. Maybe I should just play Advance Wars by Web. Who wants to challenge me in Advance Wars by Web to a live game? Oh, that fucking sucks. Okay. He snuck out, huh? Alright, no problem, no problem. We can deal with that. I go for the cap. Alright, where's my tanks? They're all over here. Dang, it's too slippery, man. Fortunately, we're gonna drown him with infantry. Just gotta force myself up there. Heck, maybe we can use this to our advantage. Watch this. Yeah, we just surround him. Another tank, more infantry. We're never gonna run out. That's the beauty of it. Okay, so he uses his tank for that. That's fine. Blah, blah, blah. But now we have a slight advantage in that we've captured 2 cities to his 0. Join cap. Block. Attack. Once again, if we don't actually take that, then it doesn't do us much good, huh? I guess I could do this. That there. And I'm out of range of the mech. The mech can still hit my tank, which sucks, but whatever. Right, here goes the tank. I'm not exactly playing this super well. What with my insistence on rushing infantry headlong into artillery. I'm trying my best, damn it. I mean, if he's got to park his little butt there and fire at random stuff the whole time, plus I can get my Super CO power at some point, and then we'll see who's laughing. It'll be me, by the way. Alright, there's that. You back. Go for the cap. Take you out. Take you out. Take you out. Go for the cap. Go for the cap. Yeah, look at that. Sami just drowns ya. And it's glorious. You'll love to see it, folks. That's why she's the best CO. In some people's opinion. I don't know. I mean, because you gotta put them into tiers. They do that on Advance Wars by web. You can't just play any CO in any match. Like, of course, the stronger ones are gonna be more liked, probably. Oh yeah, look at that. We're getting smushed in there, huh? But, well, you know what? We're drowning them in value, and that's what my goal here is today. If we can just put the hurt on this little anti-air here, that would be great. Okay. That's fine. Now look at that. We go for the cap. Continue to force our way across. Yeah, we can pull this back, I suppose. Start hitting dudes. Because, as always, Sami's foot soldiers are superior. Or do I have to play as an Orange Star? I have to buy them, right? So I do have to play as Orange Star. So I want to buy somebody. Who would I play as? Like, on just a... Maybe Max would be good here? Alright, let's try to go for a victory march. How fun would that be? Oh, he brings a tank in. Yuck. Okay. Here we go. I think we stay out of range of the artillery. I don't know that we can, though. A little bit. We can do something, I'm sure. Apparently not. Anything there either. That's gonna put me right into range of the artillery. Not sure if that's a good idea. Maybe okay. We're starting to get to the point where I'm running out of room to put my troops. He's just completely saturated. Yeah, that works. All right. You can go there. You can stay there for another turn. I didn't even build any units last turn, huh? That tracks. Maybe now we go for the Neo tank and just really break the stalemate. Sure, why not? All right, what's he got? He does have an artillery, which is a little bit scary. So now what? I think we have to try to get in here. Like that. Sure, that works. Got the mechs. Yeah, that's fine. Kind of locking him in. Once again, falls to Sami to the hurt on somebody. Alright, where's my Neo tank? Let's go, Neo tank. Neo tank's coming to the rescue. Fly. APC really hung in there, huh? Pretty tough. Not against literally anything, but tried its best, I suppose. Yeah, give me a medium tank then. I think we've got this one. I think we may have won, guys. I don't want to say it's guaranteed, but boy, does it feel like I've already got it. Let's see if we can get a victory march here. Yep. There we go. I don't think we ever saw Sami's victory march in the campaign. Because I never played as her if I had the choice. That's why. Because you pretty much never want to rely on a victory march to win in a campaign battle. In a PvP match, absolutely, you can fuck somebody's day up with a victory march. Even if you don't take their HQ, you can take a bunch of properties and hold them, and that gets you ahead in econ. And that's how Sami's able to get ahead. All right, let's check the time. It's 8:30, so. Versus Max. Ooh. Oh, hold on. Because it's got just a bunch of. Oh, it does have airport. So, all right, let's go ahead and buy. Let's buy all the COs. We've got a ton of points. Just buy. You can earn a lot of points here if you got the skill. Okay, cool. By Olaf. Thank you. Do I have to sit through the whole? Yes, I'd like to get grit. I think we can just buy everything except maybe the sound room. Yes. Yes. Well, I don't really want to use Sonya ever, but I guess it could be a fun challenge. Eagle, Drake. Yes. Oh, okay. Then they step up the points, huh? All right. Yeah, I get Lash. Could do Nell. Nell's all right. It does have the luck bonus. Ah, we can't afford Nell. All right, let's buy the colors then. Wow. So if I want to buy everything, I'll have to play through the hard campaign, huh? All right. So we don't have Hawk, Nell, or Sturm, and I'm pretty sure you gotta buy everything else to unlock Hachi. We also don't have. All right, War Room. Let's go. Continue going. So Moji Falls is a strictly ground-based combat. What do we want to play as? Maybe Grit? I feel like Grit is kind of weak against Adder though. Oh, we don't get Jess. What the hell? How do we get Jess? I want to play as Jess. You could play as Flat. Oh, Lash could be good here. Let's try Lash. Lash is a fun one. So her ability is her units get extra attack for each defense star they have. So it's us versus Adder. Also, she's got a great soundtrack. So first thing, of course, we want to go for that neutral base in the forest and try to get to this one too. So let's get a recon and 2 infantry. And then next turn we'll do an APC. And we'll try to sort of interrupt whatever Adder thinks he's going to do over here. And in the meantime, we'll also go for this one in the woods. This is almost too easy. And artillery could be supremely useful, especially early on. Might as well buy it. Adder, on the other hand, does not have a cool sound. Yeah, this road is almost designed to get my artillery over here, huh? Alright, tank me. Let's go. Alright, let's see what he does. So he's going for his caps and stuff. Here comes the tank. The tank's a little bit scary, but I am convinced that I can defend this area long enough to get the neutral base, which is what I want to do here. We have an okay capture chain. I mean, it's 2, and then this guy will get the neutral base, and we'll get this neutral base as well. Yeah, this is fun. This is more what I mean, I don't want to say the campaign should all be, you know, 1v1 with a bunch of properties to capture and no pre-deployed units and no weird environmental hazards, but that would have been kind of nice too. Where's that tank at? All right, so we gotta stay out of range. Or do we? Yeah, we probably should. Could be interesting if we start poking at the north side. Maybe that'll force him to move a tank over there. Whereas moving the tank through the woods is kind of a pain. Alright, yeah, that APC's got to come back and pick up another dude. There's no... Yeah, this is just going to be a straight up tank versus whatever battle. And yeah, that's providing cover, so we'll go here to kind of lure it over, but otherwise it's going to be strictly no battle copters to be the counter to the tank, sadly. Yeah, I don't think that can go there. This can go up here. Oh, that's almost too good. All right, here comes our tank finally. And then we're trying to sneak a tank through the woods. Yeah, I think we can get a tank through there, that's fine. Not gonna be easy, but not gonna be hard either. I think we'll focus on sending infantry to the right. Maybe a mech could be good here too, to go through the, get through the mountains. All right, here we go. What is the tank gonna do? Tank's gonna tank, huh? Oh. Wow, the AI is so much better on these than in the campaign. What the heck's going on? It's kind of impressive how good it's being. Can afford one tank. Let's just do an infantry here. And we'll have to hope that that mech can do something for us. We've got enough infantry over here. Finish the cap. Yeah, we're clear here, so we can put the recon here. And once that base is ready to go, we'll be able to start doing some stuff as well. Drop that there. Finish the cap. Tank this down. Build another tank. The infantry. All right, here we go. The game was sandbagging me. Yeah, I guess I wasn't playing hard mode, so I guess the AI wasn't going full hard, huh? How funny would that be? That's frustrating. I guess he is starting to, he's gonna run into some problems here if he doesn't start moving his units. Get another tank down. Finish some caps. 2, 3, okay, so we can send the APC all the way back. That's cool. All right, see what we got here. So we've got no tanks. Okay, the tanks are somewhat threatening us. Let's do this. Yeah, they can't make it there. So let's see where the tanks can reach. They can reach the edge of the woods. Unless Adder somehow manages to get his power, which I'm pretty sure he can't. We should be in the clear. And this mech is gonna take 4 years to get over here. Get an artillery ourselves. And that should be good. I think I mean, we're winning the econ battle. It doesn't show me what the income is or anything, as useful as that information would be, you know, for your strategy game. Doesn't provide that. Okay, this is interesting. He built a rocket. Sure, why not? Take him out on the road. Yeah, that works. Beautiful. Continue the push. Not a great plan. I don't know what the goal was there. I can just send all of my stuff right along. Oh, Adder. We have to watch out for the rocket now, though. Be curious if he wants to actually attack me now that I've got a bunch of tanks hiding in the forest. Not hiding, but you know what I mean. They're lurking in the forest, so if he wants to attack from the plane, I think he can get onto here, but whatever. Okay, not too bad. He wants to get bogged down in a forest combat, be my guess. We can build a mech there. How about another built-in infantry? All right. See what you got, Adder. He does, in fact, decide he wants a piece of this. That is certainly something. Builds an anti-air, despite the fact that there are no airports on this map. Clearly, he was not sandbagging. He's just that dumb. Hold on, can I get a tank? Okay, I can get a tank right here. A recon there. And yeah, how about a medium tank? That'll shake up the status quo a bit. I'm on the dang road, so it doesn't matter. I should have pushed it forward, shoot. Oh well. This can move forward. Actually, hold on, can I go for a cap here? Yeah, probably. But I probably should finish this off. Let's see, how about this? Yeah, that's pretty good. Go ahead and neuter those. Bring in the artillery to chase them off even more. Build another mech. Oh, we're gonna have to base skip one. I think we don't need to build more infantry. I think we're good. At least not all the way back there. Okay, so he gets his side slip. Okay, all right, game. What do you got, Adder? What can you do? Interesting choice. All right, he does move up. He repositions his rocket, but not his... Okay. Interesting choice. Listen, I don't want to tell you how to run your game, but that didn't seem like a wise move. That didn't seem like a wise move either, now that I look at it. I left his rocket unharassed. Alright. Plenty more where that came from. My econ is superior at this point. Okay. Oh, moving all these infantry. Oh boy, okay. Hit the tank for sure. Probably hit Adder's tank. Now he's got a medium tank coming in, so he sees the potential problem here. Go ahead and cat join for that. Be able to start capping next turn. I think it might be too little too late there, buddy. You don't have the econ to support all that. Alright, see what he does. Okay, so yeah, a lot. Okay, stops the cap. Okay, and sends the medium tank in, sure. Builds a bunch of stuff, but nothing too crazy. And that's gone. That's basically gone. I think we're not quite out of range. What if I pull back here with that? Boom. Got him. All right, medium tank rolls in. Do that. Can't quite build a neo tank yet. I think I said that last turn. We're pretty close though. I mean, if we just keep cranking out a medium tank and some infantry, I think we'll be fine. Alright, we can do some caps this turn. We do have to kind of watch out, so I do need to deal with this mech sooner rather than later. Because Adder's power will mean that he can, you know, throw units into like awkward spots that would otherwise be unreachable. Okay. Easy. So we're tightening the noose, as it were. He does not use his power, which is good for me. But it is still continuing to be a problem. That I cannot reach his... Oh, I can hit his rocket this turn, I guess. Kind of cool. Ah. Oh, get the caps at least. What really matters here. Oh, baby. Okay. I think we gotta hold on to this for next turn. I don't think I can afford to use it this turn. Much as I want to. Go for the cap. That's kind of funny. Okay. So next turn, we will be able to use it. Heck says that I do want to tell people how to run their game. That's actually true. I do often tell people how they should run their game. So shame on me, I guess. How's it going, Hex? How's your Friday treating you? Mine was alright. I mean, it sucked because I had to go into work, but, you know, some people have to work in the office every day, or they don't even work in an office. Maybe they work in a factory. How awful. I can't even imagine how miserable their lives must be. Alright, so he's gonna use his super... Oh, he doesn't even have a superpower. He's got a regular power. So yeah, that happens. That's fine, that's fine, that's all fine. Now we get our superpower, so let's really give him the business, huh? Prime tactics. Like prime energy. It's prime. Gotta give the people what they want. Alright, so what are we looking at here? We actually can't really do that much, I'm realizing now. We can go for a cap, I guess, but wouldn't it be nice if I could take out this medium tank? But I can't, so we won't. Maybe I can do something here. Do a little bit of damage. Not very much. I can hit this guy, cool. Doesn't do much for me though. Once again, falling victim to the mech curse, which is that, you know, mechs don't have a lot of movement range. So they aren't available to move when you need them to. Oh, I should have probably just parked my recon right there then. Okay, another medium tank comes out. And hey, look at that, I can afford a neo tank. And now the game is over. I have teched up beyond what Adder is capable of doing. And unfortunately, I continue to have to move a lot of infantry, which is really annoying. All right, there we go. Adder's gonna use his superpower, which just gives him extra movement. Whatever. Last I checked, he's mostly sitting on indirects that are a threat to me, and the mechs themselves are slightly frustrating, but not that big of a deal. Especially when you're attacking onto a city, which I don't know why you would do that. Boom. Yeah, this is interesting. So we hit that. These crazy infantry engagements. I do not think you would see this. Again, I'm going to continue bringing up PvP because that's the only other way to play the game. You would not see these kind of engagements in a PvP match. At least I don't think you would. Mostly because by now, Adder would have resigned. Because it's clearly over. There's not much else happening in this match, guys. Come on. Just tank. Throw in the towel. You've lost. There we go. I've got a Neo tank. You have a mostly damaged rocket, an anti-air, and an APC. What are you doing? What's even the point? Maybe if we were on incremental time, I could lose by running out of time on my turn and not doing anything. But, and he moves his rocket. He has to move his rocket because if he doesn't, then he like loses. I mean, he can't build, right? No, it was on the, it's not on the HQ. I don't think he would lose. Oh boy, okay. Well, let's do that. We're going for a cap. Let's go for a cap, huh? Can't go for a cap there. Oh man, really? I think I move the tank on there, huh? More foot soldiers continue to move up. Got medium tanks, so. And a Neo tank somewhere. I don't even, there it is. I'm gonna say it's floating around here somewhere. Once again, by the time the Neo tank shows up, there's not much left to do. You've already won. Not like that when the AI builds won. A little bit different. Okay. Let's chill. And he's got one base, which can do... Okay, so he does that. Fine. And there goes that. And there we go. We win.
Mission complete.
Too easy. Really? They think I could have gone faster than that? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe if I was Sami and somehow snuck, like when the HQ is surrounded by bases, it's really hard to get an HQ cap victory. It's a little bit harder when the bases are separate from where the HQ is located. All right, well that's probably good for the day. So that's it for Advance Wars 2. Oh, hold on. Let's go here. And go to the stream ending. So that's it for Advance Wars and Advance Wars 2 for now. There may be more, but next week expect we're gonna start the XCOM files. I got the mod installed, it's working, I was able to load it up. We're gonna start a brand new campaign. I've never played it before. I'm going in mostly blind. Like obviously I played XCOM before. I've watched a little bit just to kind of see how it starts and what I'm gonna be up against in the early game. So it's going to be super fun. Do not miss it. I'm hoping that it is very fun and very exciting for everybody, not just me. But I guess if it's just for me, then at least I'll be having a good time. So have a good night, everybody. Have a good weekend. Don't forget tomorrow, 1 o'clock Central Time in the Discord. If you want to join us for gaming, we're playing more Abiotic Factor. I think we're into reactors now, so we're close to the end of the current content, but we'll see how it goes. So see you guys then. Have a good night. Bye bye.